This is the walkthrough of our propaganda analysis activity, and I'm just going to go through and we'll find a poster to use as our example, and we'll just stop, I don't know, there. All right, scrolling up to here. It says, "Boys to the farm, bring your chum and do your bit. SOS, soldiers of the soil." This is the official uniform authorized by the Canada Food Board. Each suit bears the label SOS. That looks like the same styled writing. Manufactured exclusively by Montreal Shirt and Overall Company Limited, Montreal. Montreal is in Canada. Okay, we'll do this one. The title of this poster. Sometimes the title is going to be super big on the top, sometimes it's on the bottom, sometimes it's completely hidden. This title looks like it's right on the kind of top part here, Boys to the Farm. So on my document, can't see my cursor. What's up with that? I'm going to write Boys to the Farm. Well, who's the poster intended? What's the audience? So as I'm looking here, I'm going to see that it's kind of talking about, well, obviously it's boys. Bring your chum, your mate, bring your friend, and do your bit. Youth wise, the kind of looks like a youth. I don't know. He looks young. Looks, I don't know, 13, 14, 15. Looks like a teen. So I'm going to put down this poster is targeting youth, boys specifically. My evidence is it says Boys to the Farm. And they look to be, I'm going to say 12 to 16. Now, I know that means that they're not going to be old enough to fight in the war. So this is going to be too young to fight. And where are they living? Well, it's telling me to go to the farm. So this is probably not targeting people who are already at the farm. So this could target city kids, or can't say kids, should be boys, city boys, or boys not on a farm. What is the emotion that this poster wants someone to feel? Well, I look at him and he looks like he's standing super stiff. He looks like he's at attention. He kind of looks proud. Looks like a healthy young boy. What's going on here? Zoomed in, he's waving at me with a smile. This guy's kind of looking like he might be talking to somebody. They're waving. He's waving and he's running. He's excited. Oh, he's waving at this guy. I thought he was a hay bale for a moment. So this poster is making you feel kind of happy. He's proud. And I can buy this uniform and join the club. That's an official uniform. So what's the emotion? The emotion is proud. Evidence, I'm going to prove everything. Evidence is through the clean uniform. If they're on a farm, I'm not sure if you've ever been on a farm. I've been on a farm a few times helping my friends who own cattle. It is not a clean environment. So he looks like he's proud of what he's doing. He's wearing a clean uniform. He is standing straight and tall. The boys in line are happy, are smiling and excited. One boy is even running right up at the top there. You'll see him. He's right there running away. What symbols, keywords, or images are used in this poster? Well, I'm going to look at this poster and identify that some of these symbols, I don't know if there are symbols. Well, there's a very serene, peaceful looking farmhouse. There's keyword is soldiers of the soil. Well, this guy's too young to actually be a soldier, but he could be a soldier of the soil. That could be a symbol or a keyword. And a trumpet is used for soldiers to kind of get their attention. So what are some keywords and symbols? Well, a large symbol is a uniform, and that means belonging. Belonging to a group. There is also a trumpet, which helps to call attention, maybe? and the label of soldiers of, I gotta put my quote, soldiers of the soil for boys who are too young to be a soldier. How could I change the poster to make it more powerful? Well, I know that this is going to target youth and boys that are living in a city. If I really want them to do this, maybe I have something about like where they're living. If I'm going to go help out at a um, field, I might want to know what my living situation is going to be. I could make this more powerful by putting in. Could get rid of some of this stuff here. I don't understand it. Each suit bears the label. Why do I care about a suit? I might put in something about where they're living. Maybe draw the boys in like a bunkhouse, everybody having a good time. I don't know. Maybe if you're afraid of hard work, having these boys go off and do all this hay bale making could be kind of scary. So maybe the boys having like a bonfire or a party, something with camaraderie. So there are a couple of things I could change. First off, I'm going to get rid of this uniform thing. I don't really need the uniform. It seems like you're either selling to get out to the farm or to buy a uniform. I would remove the uniform focus and instead make the boys around a fire laughing, having a good time. What type of propaganda is it? Well, if you go all the way down to the bottom, you're going to see our list of all the propaganda we looked at the other day. We're going to see that one of the examples is name calling. That's when you use derogatory words to go off and change something up. A glittering generality. A glittering generality is when I use positive words to go and influence you to do something. A euphemism, I'm not resting, I'm recovering. This is a way to change something negative to make it more positive. Transference is when you use a symbol to make you connect to something or think of something when you're looking at something else. A testimonial, if I have somebody super famous next to my product, like a Shaun White holding my snowboard, that would be a testimonial. Bandwagon, everybody's doing it, so should I. So this is kind of like what we see in clothing fads around a school. And fear, if you don't do something, something bad will happen. So if I look back up at my poster, I'm going to see bring your chum and do your bit. Boys to the farm. This whole group kind of gives me a clue too. This is bandwagon. Bandwagon. And how do I know it? Because they are all going together and participating. Every boy, I should say boy, is doing it. And so should I, looking at the poster. That's how to check out all these poster analysis. Remember, sometimes the text for the captions are a little bit harder to see. I'll zoom in here. And so like my title might be waste not want not there, but then maybe over here my title is just corn. Maybe there my title could be join the Marines, or yeah, I think it'd be join the Marines. Loose lips or sink ships, probably loose lips. And then when you're just looking, the hard thing to keep in mind is what would you change? So target your audience, like who is this meant to do? And then what should I change to make it even more powerful? That's how to do the propaganda analysis activity.